Should have booted this up earlier. Okay. Well, yeah, everyone likes me now. Even Ben Franklin. And I took 3 of his settlements in the previous age. The thing is, I have to get scientific city-states. I'm going to try to hold off. Well, I think I'm all right with Napoleon. It depends on what ideology I pick. Let's get the science, and we'll do the Oxford, and then from there I'll just go with military strength. Try to get those bombers, because I'm taking her out. Ada is the only one that doesn't like me. Well, as I've said, it depends on whether or not she has a differing ideology than I do. If she does, then it makes sense. If she doesn't, then it doesn't. In fact, let me bring you guys here. Now, let me bring you here. Now, we are up against France, Qajar, Prussia, the Ottoman, Great Britain, Mughal, and Nepal. Unless you pick Nepal, Ashoka uses them. Unless you pick the United States, Ben Franklin uses them. Napoleon always used France. I don't know. Xerxes, I guess, would always use Qajar. Augustus doesn't. I think Augustus will usually use Prussia. Now, as I mentioned, Prussia is great if nobody likes you. Prussia would seem like the perfect fit for Napoleon, because Napoleon's all about people not liking him. Alrighty, you are at 102 production. Guess what you're going to build? Oh yeah, you got it. My favorite. Oxford. And you know why. 4 science, base, 2 free techs, and a wild card. At the start of this age, I'm making a decent amount of money. Pretty soon, Augustus is going to pick his ideology. That's how this works. Scahalt is producing pretty well. Washington, not so much. I'm going to do something with Washington. Nobody wants to try to... Well... No one's going to really denounce you. Ada doesn't despise me anymore. Suddenly everybody likes me. I don't know why, but... It's not going to last forever, I'll tell you that, because I am picking ideologies, baby. Okay, you need a schoolhouse. What else is going to be a city? Sparta's a city, yeah. Maybe Knossos. Knossos would probably be my best bet. There's nothing really here that contributes to a good city. But I do want to, or constitutes becoming a good city. But I do need to get more science per turn. So, oh yeah, I already made Secaucus. All right, never mind. You don't need that many cities, really. And purchasing is cheaper. I don't know where I got this army from, but my god, is it something. Most likely Ashoka is also going to start some shit. If Ashoka doesn't want to pick the same ideology, that makes my life a little bit easier. He's on the other side of the planet, though. Where is it? Should be here, right? Do I want a prospector? Need to improve a resource though. Get 100 gold for it. You wait. She has naval units. I need some museums too. But you don't get those if you don't have... I really don't care about whether or not I get any artifacts. That doesn't mean anything. I could try to master... natural history and get artifacts from wonders, but that's not high priority. High priority is an ideology. Okay, take gold from Muscat. Take sign from you. Schoolhouses for everybody. Oh, there you go. Need tobacco. Get some tobacco. And why are you lining up outside my walls there, pal? Oh, you made it. Cool. Hang out there. You have one mortar. Where is my command? Okay, I think it's you. No, you just got guns. I'll put you over there. Where is the other command? A lot of mortars here. This will make sweet howitzers. I do have to get... Let me get another commanding officer. Let me do that. Just have somebody that can suck up these people. I'm sitting on thousands of gold. I really should start getting these buildings too on that. In the towns, I mean, could be a lot of production buildings I don't have. I know who I will pick for the next game. And it's going to be interesting because nobody plays as him. I don't understand that because he's really good. Now, a lot of the time I don't survive long with him, but that's mostly because of the fact that... Well, hold on, why don't you go down here. You go back. I'll put you guys in an army. Alright, so I'm thinking that I want to go with Augustus. I want to go against Ada. Now Ada does get more culture per turn than I do, but I don't think... No, I can't put that in there. Okay. I don't think that I don't think it's gonna take a short amount of time. I think it's gonna take her a while. Typically the computer just beelines it for ideologies, as I was mentioning. So let's take a look. I could take London quick, Hastings quick, Devore quick. As long as she has these walls up, I can take these things, no problem. Olympia I can hit from here. I have to take her out of the game. So that's 1, 2, where's her other settlement? Where'd you go? There, Tushpa, rocking the Tushpa. Wait, 1, 2, 3, Alrighty, 1, 2, 3. Where's 4? 1, 2. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's 5? I don't see 5. Not messed with Mr. In Between. Yo, merchant, did you get there yet? Come on, hurry up. She has 6 now. Okay, where is she getting these? That solves that problem. You hang out there. I see Xerxes, don't I? You hang out there. Where's my merchant? You truly are king of kings. Aren't you right here? Yeah, Tushpa. Where'd you go? A lot of whales there, man. We like whales. How much longer for Oxford? Which the computer never builds. Returns. The computer never builds Oxford. It does not happen. Either that or I just get it so early that they can't. Okay, wait. I think she's up. Nope. Nope. That's not. It's my new friend, Ben Franklin. Oh, Hade.
Indian.
Hermitage is now unlocked. Okay. Not doing coastal raids. Let's get the civil engineering. Yo, where the hell are you? Well, there you are. You can't. Why not? Out of range. This is fucking the modern age. Oh, out of range. Over here. Oh, honey. Ben Franklin can pretty much work with anybody. The thing with Ben is Ben. He gets plus science for every production building. I forgot if that's cities or if that's towns and cities. So his areas can be very expensive, but they can also give you science. So that's what you like. You know, when this game was first released, everybody was using Confucius because he gives you plus science and growth rates. So his whole thing was that I do not need any more troops. Alright, just gonna sit there. His whole thing was that you grow fast, you get the science or whatever for. Okay, so. You get the science, everything that you need. Once you go in there, then. You get the science to get the specialist unlocked quick, and then you keep growing in cities, and you just put specialists everywhere that give you +2 science. So everybody was loving Confucius, but no, people don't really use him all that much. Ben, though, nobody uses Ben. Nobody uses Machiavelli. Nobody uses Harry Tubman. Which makes 0 sense to me. First one I ever got in this game was with Harry Tubman. Wait a minute, could it be that I got Oxford? I never do that.
At Oxford, but dream and remember.
We all know what this does. +4 science, wildcard spot, 2 2 techs for free. Typically, is just they master something. I love Oxford, and it's always available.
Confused.
The steam engine. It always has a steam engine. Alrighty. Well, I do want combustion. But I'm also going to go with industrialization. So, if I were to go... Nah, diplomacy is not really available enough for me. I do not have that. Oh, time for the ironworks. Spice Golden. Ironworks grants so much production. These are overbuildable. Well, I mean, at this point, it doesn't matter, right? I'll lose 4 gold. Take it. Okay. You're just waiting for me to get an ideology. I'm hoping that it doesn't take her long. Seeing as how Augustus still hasn't picked one. It's kind of troublesome. Okay. I could also rush an economic victory. Okay. You are surrounded by 2 friggin' volcanoes. You do not need to be here. City-state bonus. You know what I want? I want warehouse building science. Oh yeah. And gold on gold buildings. Could do that. I could do that too. I got a couple now. Science per turn is going to go way up. Oh, come on. You're going to sit and wait. And you guys need walls. You need a saw pit, what do you really need? Okay. Well, there goes all my money. You might as well use more science per turn. Yep. Up to 264 per turn. I love that unlock. Alright. You need them. Who's taking you on there, Mersai? You get over how you won't let me trade with my friendly neighborhood despot. I would like... No, you need an ironworks. Your production sucks ass. Okay, I'm gonna get on to another evil. I have to get on to an Evo. I have to get on to an Evo. This will be the first time I don't concern myself with explorers. I could probably get one just for the sake of having somebody running around trying to get these things, but ideology is where it's at, pal. Now I'm thinking of going with fascist, but I really want to see what everybody else is doing. Because if Ada goes fascist, but she'll probably go for democratic. She is just settling everywhere, by the way. I know Shoke likes me. Look at this. What just happened? Well, that's fine. Once you pick an ideology and it's against theirs, they'll stop liking you. Okay. Let's get more gold per trade routes. Once I put culture on the warehouse buildings, then that's going to just jump up too. Let's see if I've got it, if there are any cheap buildings I haven't gotten for new settlements. She has units. I'm not going to lie and say she doesn't. She defensive fortified everything. Jeez. Okay. Well, I'll do the same thing. Any cheap ass buildings that you haven't built yet? That helps. Is there anybody that doesn't have like well, you don't have a few different production buildings. Yeah, you don't even have a shit. I gotta get that going there. You don't have a sawmill. You don't have a grist mill. And that would be more science per turn. Even Augustus doesn't have an ideology in? The hell are we doing here? It's 728 culture per turn. He's sitting on something, pal. Alright, let me think. I do want to get another trade route with Napoleon. I don't want to go too deep into it, because you never know who's going to start a war with you or whatever, and the trade route would be nixed. So, you need an ironworks. Put it there. Heal up. Let's get more trade with Napoleon. Let's get a merchant. Oh, then again. Where are you? There. Boom. Niter and oil. I don't have any room for anything. Anything here? No. Alright. Capital's at 115 production per turn, which is nice. Should get these walls up real quick. Not sure what I want to do with my other gold city-state, or economic city-state. I don't have any room. I mean, I could just build ports. They're not really all that expensive, but I don't really have any room to put any. We get stop. There's something there to pick up, though. Is there anybody that can? Well, I've got a lot of people that can pick these things up. Go over there and pick that up. Alright. Production buildings. Otherwise known as warehouse buildings. Like the stone cutter. Schoolhouse is done. Let's go for the ironworks. Okay. It's more science and production per turn. With that one improvement from my city state, I could easily get to like 500-600 science per turn. Which all I want to do is just get to like bombers. I get to bombers and these walls don't mean shit to me. No, really, I guess this you gotta pick up. You have to pick an ideology. This is just how it goes. You too, my beloved Saida. I need to know where you guys are all leaning. Because I want to know whom I can be friends with. I'm really probably just going to go with fascism anyway, but are you taking out Ternate or you're not? Because if you're not, get the hell out of the way. Alrighty. There we go, another one. I think it's always been free technology. Man. Science on factory resources. I don't do the science on buildings. I have a lot of science buildings. Okay, so it should get me to over 300 science per turn. Okay, there you guys are. Let's see if there are any buildings you need. Well, granary, that's science. No, you're good. You don't have to worry about that. About these newer buildings. You need a granary. No science on that. Yeah, you don't really need those right now. Okay, so I'm not over 300. It's fine. Napoleon's in a pretty bad way. May not want to stay friends. I kind of want to keep those trade routes going, and we were pretty friendly. We were allies for a bit too. And he wanted to have wars with people in the homelands instead of the distant lands. Okay, so she has a settlement there I can easily take. It's right there. But once more, she has to have a different ideology than me. Alright, you still need production. Science and happiness wouldn't be too bad either. And we'll take less gold and happiness on maintaining buildings. You can do that, please. And yeah, sounds like fun. More oil. Once we get to combustion, oil is a really good thing. Even then, even before that, for some reason the Crusaders use oil. I don't know why, but let me get some more trade to my city-states. And I want to get the defensive fortifications for you. Get these three all locked up. Okay. You can hang out. Should protect you, right? Is it? Do I have enough? I don't. Man. Defensive fortifications used to just be like 1,000 gold. Saida probably has a massive fleet. That's probably why she has all that culture and influence. He still has not picked an ideology. Tut, tut, tut.
Died from the
Okay, so that's available now. Here comes... Let me think. You're still building a... No, right? You have your schoolhouse? Alright. I want to get over... I have more science per turn than Ada. That's good. It's been like that for a while. Now, industrialization gets me the rail stations. Rail stations can improve your gold output a lot and very quick. That's why they're so damn expensive. Economic victories were made a lot more trivial before, I think, 1.3 or 1.2.5 or something. Because the buildings were not so damn expensive and a rail station was maybe 2,000 gold. Then they made it something inexorbitant. It was like, why? After I upgrade my units now, okay. Get some marines. Ooh, that helps. Combustion. Okay, Ironworks is now done. I wouldn't mind a museum. Let's get a museum. Yeah, I could, but hold on. Do the mortars... Right, okay. So we have those... Howitzers are beautiful. Let's upgrade all you guys. It's really just a gun. That's all I can do right now. I have a marine. These guys can become marines. They can attack pretty much from anywhere. There we go. All right. Tell me how Ben Franklin got to an ideology. Okay, so he's fascist. That's beautiful. But you have to tell me how Ben Franklin got to Democratic. He got an ideology before Augustus. What the hell is Augustus trying to accomplish here? I would be shocked if Xerxes didn't pick fascism. So, sorry, Ben, but this friendship is short-lived. That's why I got to keep some people on this side. Now, he is getting a lot more science per turn than I am. So that does kind of frighten me. Let's get a rail station first. Yeah, that's fine. You're gonna lose happiness, but you got like 80, so I don't really care. Okay. Have the money for that. Ooh, yeah, give me that production. Your ironworks, they're done. So let's get some rail stations, man. Rail station, which would be the best? It's on the bazaar, right? Make the most sense. Do you have? Oh, where are you? Do you have all your production buildings and everything? All you can get is a port and a wall. Okay, that's not gonna work. Okay, just the big boys. All right, we wait. I'll put walls up on this doodad. That's why I would have liked to have gotten Der Shadakeen. Get +1 science for every wall. Oh, I have a lot of influence. I'll go with fascism, and then we're going to start unlocking the United States civics. Where is that? Get more gold on these trade routes. I got to keep my eyes open on my city states. They all like to fuck with them. Zerks, can I get like just one trade route to you? One trade route to you would be nice. No? Alright. Well, Saida and I are going to become allies. Just how that's going to work. Alright, Xerxes isn't that cool with me anymore. No problem. I'm eyeballing Ada. Just waiting. Okay, your museum is done, which is nice. Let's get some walls up. Alright, that didn't take too long. Get your schoolhouse going, please. Oh boy, that's a much better tile. Alright. It's now a factory resource. Can't do anything about that here. This. Gotta do that because twice in the last few games I played, I completely forget save. And when I forget to save, didn't you get? Oh. How is Augustus not picked, even just for the sake of having a good time, how is he not picked an ideology? Like Saida, yeah, she has some culture per turn. Ben, kinda. But he's been leading by a lot for a while, so I don't understand how this is even remotely possible. Ah, now you want to work. Okay, no problem. Ahmedabad. Ahmedabad guy. Look at this army. Alright. Closing in on that idea. Oh, he picked communism. He picked communism. Ooh, that's a good one. He picked freaking communism. Now, the important thing about rail stations is when you build them, tobacco gives you +6 production instead of +3. So, he picked communism. Well, he's not militaristic. Prussia is, but he's not. Typically, those that are science cultural, they'll pick democratic. Anyone that is like expansionist economic will tend to go with communism. And the militarists, they usually go for the old-fashioned fascism. Okay. You do. Yeah, definitely. I gotta get more frickin' culture per turn. You do, you don't. You don't have a. Whoa, you got a couple that you're missing. Gold on gold buildings, please. Like that. I have a wonder right in my capital. Production specialist, a migrant. I'll take production specialists. Got a lot of specialists. Okay, so the rail station is now done. And that is a beauty. Rail station! Still trying to get that ideology. Now, Augustus, despite the fact that he has an extraordinary amount of culture return, is not really killing it with an army per se. Pliska is right there. If he wanted to start some shit, I've been eyeballing him for a while as well. The only thing I have to watch out for is Mr. Ben Franklin, because he's right here. And I've already taken a few of his settlements. He's probably not too happy about that. It's the only thing I gotta be careful with. Now, in terms of an army, yeah, I'm good. In fact, it would probably be in my best interest to lose some of these guys. Oh, shit. +6 mine. And the capital that was doing no... No, that's not the capital. That's the other city. This is the capital. Capital's up here. Totally got that confused with everything. Okay, so with every city-state that I become suzerain of, Napoleon doesn't like me that much anymore. With every city-state I become suzerain of, I get more gold per turn. So, let's get more city-states. I gotta keep my eyes on them when I start trying to conquer and blitzkrieg and get these things done quick. Because they're always gonna go attack them first. Do I have another one that's available? Just Ternate. And he's like making out with it right now. Whoops, wrong button. Whoops, wrong. Definitely the wrong button. Okay, hold on. I do want to get a rail station. We've got to protect ourselves. Okay. Which one doesn't have the what? I think are you missing buildings? Just the newer ones. This one I have no room to put anything on. Gnosis, how are you? Yeah, you don't have a stone cutter. Well, now you do. And you don't have a grist mill. Well, guess what? You have that now too. Hey? How about that shit? Alrighty, time to piss off Augustus and Ben Franklin. But if I become friends with Saida, I might be pissing him off anyway. Now, If I were to pick this ideology and Ada doesn't pick one, I can only get 2 points out of it, capturing her settlements. The only people I'm going to have war with are the people that have different ideologies. That's 3 per. That's 7 settlements that I take, and I get to do the shebang-a-boom, and it's just a matter of how long it takes to get those settlements.
The memory.
Alrighty. Still not there yet. Let's get that culture. Let's make that happen a little faster. Yeah, you don't have a sawmill. You have a stone cutter. And you don't even have a specialization. So after all, there are no crises at this point of the game. Aha! That's more war support, baby. The next batch of independents are popping up now. I really got to get to 300 science per turn. Well, I need electricity and I need to get laboratories. He's fighting her, okay. He doesn't have an ideology though. Take a free migrant. Well, Papa Shango over there should be hostile to me. I just sent an influence for us to become friendly. Alright, we're going to get combustion, which means I get land ships. Trying to stay relevant in terms of the technological advances, and I want to stay ahead of her. The only thing I want to avoid, if I can, is that she gets too freaking... She gets too strong as I'm sitting here jerking around waiting for an ideology. And I had a golden age in the cultural aspects, the previous age. Okay, combustion. Let's see. Let's go to electricity. Because with electricity I can get the... There's another light station. I can get the Better Sea battle station. Keep building these. Yeah, we'll spread here. Your production now is what? 128. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. Stop here. Back on tomorrow for a nice Christmas Eve stream. And we'll try to get this ideology done. I have to get... You don't need to finish the studying of it before you get it. But until next time.